Hello and welcome. In this video we'll look into how you become a high performance project manager by mastering some daily routines. My name is Mads Eilertsen and I have more than 20 years project management and leadership experience from large Danish renowned companies like Arla, Novo Nordisk, Novozymes, Ørsted, Mærsk and Grundfos. If you like this video, then remember to subscribe to my channel and like the video. Okay, let's get started. Here are 5 techniques that you can use to improve your daily routine so you become a high performance project manager. So let's get started. First, it's very important to organize the activities. So you can either do a prioritized to-do list. When I mean prioritize, it's important to have the most important to-dos, the most important actions of the day, that you complete them first. And don't make a unrealistic to-do list. It's important to focus on the important stuff and then shoot the rest that is not important here and now. You can also do another technique, that's the calendar blocking technique, where you actually block the time in the calendar for the activity that you are doing. Then you're not experiencing like colleagues that are blocking you for meetings or the like. Or it could be a combination between the two. Most importantly is if you don't use this today, then start applying it. Secondly, think about how you structure team meetings. So if you are a project leader and you have a project team with you, then a good technique is to actually do morning check-ins. So you meet at say 9 a.m., meet up, and then synchronize the activities that you have on your plate, so to speak. And then basically in the afternoon, then you can meet for an afternoon check-in just to take stock of the activities that the team has been working on, to see how far you are, what's lacking, what's outstanding, are there any issues that we should take into consideration. So it's a nice structured way that organize the activities and involve the team in a structured manner. Then also plan how you engage stakeholders. So do a thorough stakeholder mapping and analysis to ensure that the stakeholders are involved to the degree necessary, that is. And it's more like a planning ahead. So plan some weeks ahead and put in some meetings in the calendar based on the need of the stakeholders. And it could be one-on-one meetings. It could also be group meetings, depending on the needs of the stakeholders. So you need to figure out what are the needs of the stakeholders? What are the barriers? What are the drivers of each stakeholder? So you can address them as per needed. So you get the input that you need, but also that you provide the input that the stakeholders need. So it's a structured approach that you need to apply, and then make sure you take daily action, so to speak. Lastly, but not least, then think about how you organize your emailing. There's a lot of time used on emails, and it's important that you don't drown yourself in emails. And studies actually show that many employees, they use 1/3 and up to 1/3, even more, on emailing every day. It's simply not feasible in the long run. So think about how you use emails. Don't use too lengthy emails. Use direct emails and have it in a systematic way. So you think about how you communicate to people in what way. So maybe it's more important that you meet with them one-on-one. So that's back to point 3. Meet with them one-to-one instead of email. In other instances, it's better with an email, depending again of the need of the stakeholders, which you need to look into. So, and it's also emails are a nice way if you are to communicate to 10 or 20 persons. That's obvious. But you should consider again how to use it. So make a plan, make an email plan, so to speak, and consider other channels, like it could be newsletters or team channels if you use Microsoft Teams. But it's again figuring out a systematic approach and then apply it into a daily setting. Okay, then it's important to measure how you move along with becoming a high performance project manager. And I have this thing for you. It's a 1-pager project performance planner, and you can actually download it in a link below the video here. But I'm just going to go through it so you can get the idea of it. But the main idea is to take stock on what you're going to do in the day that you are embarking on, and what you do by the end of the day. So reflect on the day that happened. So you ensure that you measure upon where you're moving. So what did you do well? What didn't you do that well? What do you need to improve, so to speak? So basically it's a template that you can do on a daily basis, and it's a lot of mindset thinking. So I would advise you to actually use it, print it out, and then write some things down, because then you get your mindset change as well. Because it's also a way to change your mindset in becoming a high performance leader or project manager. There's a book written on that, it's called Atomic Habits. It takes 60 days or the like to actually change a habit. So this is a way to structurally measure where are you in the journey of becoming a high performance project manager. So basically you have a morning mindset where there are 5 points that I would like you to consider. So one thing, the first thing is, one thing I can get excited about today is, so that's basically winding up your mind, winding up your brain for the positive stuff that's going to happen on the given day. Second, a situation that might be challenging today is, so it's just to prepare your mind again to address that current challenge that might be on your table. Third, one action I could take today to demonstrate excellence or real value. So it's also to push you towards becoming a high performance project manager, to take some actions that move you or develop you. And also linked to number 4, one bold action I could take today is, so be a little bit risky and a little bit bold to address some unknown territory, so you really develop yourself. And also number 5, the big picture I have in mind today when I'm working steadily towards ... So it could be a development goal that you have or career goal you have. Put that in as well, because every action you do every day has to point towards a bigger goal. And then you have the today's top 3 goals. Don't focus on more than 3. It's plenty. And tasks that I need to do today in order to reach my goals. And then you have a calendar way that you can use as you please. And then, as mentioned, it's about taking stock of the day when the evening hits you. So that's where the evening journal comes into picture. Also 5 points. A moment that I really appreciated today was, so it's basically addressing that one thing that that really moved you or you really appreciated about. It could be a deliverable that is completed or the likes. Second, a situation I handled well today was, so it's also to applaud you what you've done well. Number 3, something I realized or learned today was, it could be a surprising element or a new thing that you learned today that you put down here. Number 4, I could have made today even better if I ... So it's again putting in that one thing where you should improve yourself in order to become a high performance project manager. And then finally, but not least, number 5, if I was a high performance coach, I would tell myself this statement about today. So it's moving away from yourself, thinking about this high performance coach. What will that person tell about you today? Then underneath you can actually score yourself on a daily habit scorecard on a scale from 1 to 5, where 5 this is max, 1 is minimum. On these statements that you can see down here. The purpose, as is said here as well, is not to be perfect. It's more about, take stock of today, be self-aware of each day about the habits that you have and that you need to improve on, so you improve in the long run and become a high performance project manager. So one thing is clarity. I knew my why and I lived intentionally today. Scale 1 to 5. Productivity, how productive were you? I worked on things that mattered the most today, on a scale to 1 to 5. Energy, I managed my mental and physical energy well today. Also, evaluation on that. Influence, I guided and treated others well today. 1 to 5. Necessity, I felt it was necessary to be my best and made success a must. 1 to 5. And the last of all, but not least, courage, I shared my real self, my thoughts and feelings today. So it's just a self-assessment, so where you need to improve, then you start working with your mindset, so you start to improve yourself and work towards better habits in your leadership in projects. So use this on a daily basis or at least some times a week, so you take stock of things and you measure your performance so you become a high performance project leader. Okay, and then I just want to share a cliffhanger with you, because I just completed the construction of my new mini course where I teach project managers to become excellent presenters in projects. So I call it Be a Star Presenter, do professional presentations like the largest management consulting companies. I have been working a lot throughout my career with these guys, McKinsey & Company, Boston Consulting Group, Bain & Company, and those are some of the largest consulting companies in the world. And they are excellent presenters. They know how to structure presentations. They know how to analyze the audience. They know how to structure their arguments. So I've taken 20 years of collaboration with these guys and put into a mini course. If you're interested in that and interested to know more about that, I'll put a link below the video and you can learn more. Okay, you can also connect with me. Here I have a list of ways to connect with me. I have a website. You can write me an email. I strive to answer within 24 hours. You can also follow me on Facebook. I have a page called Mads Eilertsen - Project Leadership, because project is all about leadership. You can also join my mastermind group, Project Success Mastermind. You can follow me on Instagram. You can also follow me on LinkedIn and here on YouTube. I just recently started my YouTube channel. So I'm going to put the links below the video. And if you like this video, then remember to like and subscribe to the channel. I strive to have a video or two for you each week with tips and tricks and strategies and techniques to become a super high performance project leader. I wish you a fantastic day. Take care and see you soon.